Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of FrankenCraft. In today's episode, we are making a whole bunch of stuff out of Modded. I've got thousands and thousands of them in my ME system, so I had an idea for the skeleton farm that we have in the Nether, and it involves using the draconic stabilized spawner that I made probably 7 or 8 episodes ago, I guess now. And what I'm doing is I'm basically going to be making a whole bunch of the autonomous activators. I'm going to be making 3 of those so that we can hopefully increase the production that would come from it. And what I'm doing in here, if I check in on my inventory, let's see, Modded, you can see right now we got 18, 18, and 34. So I need to go. I think actually this is it. Once I make it one more of these, this is going to be it. And we can head back up to the base. Right up here. Been a few changes around here. I showed you guys this last time. And what I did is I modified this right here. And this is a big, large bay of 64K. With some co-processing, and then you can see I've got the smaller ones that are over here for some of the smaller projects. This has all been done color-coded. You can see the number of channels has dropped down to 0 for some reason. Alright, that I'm gonna have to, that's better. I was gonna say, okay, what the hell is going on here? We got 18, 32, 18, 14, 32, and 8 all being used. I'll show you where in a second. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into the ME system. All that Modded stuff. I guess I can put all the Ardite and Cobalt back now because I don't really need those. Oh crap, I need my bag. Let's grab this stuff out of here. And for some reason I keep getting kicked out of my ME system like that. I don't hit any buttons, but alright, so we got all that stuff that we need. Yes. Oh, and my adjustable bag. So I told you guys last episode I would bring you back when I made one of the heavy-duty solar panels. Well, since then I've actually made 2. In here, advanced, the ultimate, right there. And you can see we're actually not doing too bad. I have basically all the stuff except for the steel nuggets. That seems to be the biggest problem of what I'm running into. All the different kinds of steel that we have, it seems to be the hardest one to be able to keep. And I don't have a whole lot of it. So it's easy. You can see the Invar, don't have a whole lot, but I have the Invar blend being able to be queued up. So the ferrous ore, pulverized ferrous, and pulverized iron. Let's do it. So I can make 1,000 of those. You'll see it keeps crafting away there. A lot of the things that I'm finding I'm using over and over again, I'm putting into the auto-crafting system. So now we gotta go, I believe it's here. And click on that guy. 18 of those, 18 of those, 18 of those. Done. So, holy crap, that's a whole lot. But what I'm going to be doing... Nope, not Autotron. The autonomous activator. Need a couple more of these. Alright, so we got 3 in total. Okay, why? Oh, it's probably holding a charge, that's why. Alright, so I have 18 of these. Plus, in my backpack, I have the original 9 with the beheading 6. So now I've also got all the ingredients here that I need to be able to build up that farm. Not going to do that on camera because you guys saw me with the first one. Going to be a very similar setup. I need to get the conveyor belts. Right there. A couple stacks. I'll take them all. Alright, so that is the plan with that, because what I figured, if I can have the skeletons drop into this point here and say here, here, and here, I have the autonomous activators all with 9 swords in each with the beheading 6 on it, then I'm going to have 3 of them attacking all at once. And then one vacuum hopper, same setup as the last time. The vacuum hopper sets it all up, or sucks it all up, puts it into the ME system, and then over there, right there, is where the new wither skeleton spawner is, because we had a bit of an incident on the server. Bit of a design flaw in this here. Machine works great, does everything like it's supposed to do. The only problem is when this runs out of power, what do? Well, you cry, because what happens is all the withers stockpile here in the bottom, and if somebody goes close to them, it draws them out, and they fly around your world, and they blow everything up. So they blew up the blaze spawner that we had here. They blew up the bottom of my base. They blew up the spawn town. They killed all my penguins. This whole spawn area, they leveled it. There was a bit of the smelter and stuff left, but we cleaned up the rest. They blew up the cow farm, the wheat farm, the chicken farm. They blew up everything. They went underground, and they were blowing things up from underground. They went over behind Sausage's base and were blowing up holes in the ground over there. And there was a great big crater underneath this thing. So the problem that we found is once if they ran out of the power, they could blow up these blocks and the block placers behind these here. So these block placers could all be broken. Well, when you break these three or even those three, what happens is it gives them a way to get out. And that's not cool. So I was flying around killing hundreds, and I mean hundreds of withers. I flew into this machine here. We put a glass front on it. I put a glass front on it just recently so you can see what was going on in there. And I dropped down into the machine, and I fought like 100 withers all at once, flying around. They blew up holes in my bases and all that kind of stuff there. So what I did is I encased the entire top of it. So no matter what happens, they're completely enclosed. There's nowhere that they can get in or out. So all of this is all closed in here now. The chest is up in there. The piping and the wiring is all still the same. Just goes up one block higher and covers everything up. And then what I did is I also gave it its own dedicated lava source. So if it does run out, which it will, and we won't know when until it happens, or we keep checking up on it, you know, I might end up putting a little solar panel on here in the future just to kind of keep it going. But for now, it seems to be working pretty good. You flick the switch and everything's fine. Nope, just one flick. There we go. So now you can see it'll spawn up the top there. Drops down in here. And by the way, I did change my texture pack. I can't remember the name of it right now. Something to do with Soren or something like that. So that's why the textures look a lot nicer than they have in the past with the Faithful 32. I think I'm going to stick with this one for a while. I like the animations. I do have the particles on, but only on minimal, so you're going to be able to see some things. But as you can see up there, some of the blocks aren't in this, but I'm not overly concerned. So what we will do, this is going to just keep running. I'm not going to bother with that. So I have shown you back in here how I cleaned everything up back here. They're all nicely set up the way it's supposed to. But what I have been working on is over at my other base, the Crag base. So we go in here, and you can see nothing has changed. Yay! Up top, nothing has changed. Oh man, it's like, what the hell have you been doing? Well, further down in here, finally got this guy set up here. So this is all now moved down into here. This isn't actually real, it's a Futura block, and they're actual painted. So it's glowstone painted to look like a Futura block, which looks like the ME controller. Just thought I'd put it there because, yeah, why not? And then set up this nice wall here. Got the road lights put in there for some of the lighting, something a little bit different. I used the dimensional pattern blocks from RF Tools. Got my crafting terminal, the interface terminal, and my pattern terminal all in there. On this particular side here, oh boy, we've got the draconic chests, which actually do my glass production. So in here, this is actually just what's going to take out the glass. Back in behind here in the import drive, I'm working on with the redstone here to be able to use the level emitter, so that once my sand gets down below, say, 1,000,000, it'll stop pumping sand into here and allow it to catch up, and then it will continue to pump in sand until we just keep getting glass. Just put this in last night here. It's the igneous extruders. I've got 5 of them going, currently doing obsidian because I got down to about 7,900 obsidian. So as of right now, we are currently at 20,000 obsidian, and the reason why I was doing that is to get the pulverized obsidian so that we can actually do the hardened glass. And again, if I'm in here, right there, hardened glass, 1,000 pieces, go for it. Sure, do 500, why not? So that's it. So like I said, a lot of these I'm actually doing, it's for ones that either need to be smelted or whatever it may need to be. They all go into this room back here. Where are we? Holy smokes. Alright, so this is the machine automating room. This has the alloy smelters, the sag mills. These are all currently right now producing the coal, and they have a list of all they're supposed to do, like back behind here. In these panels, I have the ME interface, and it's telling them what to put in. So put flint in because flint goes into the sag mill up here, and it allows it to give you 120% for main output, bonus output 125%, and reduces the power that it takes. I also have the octatic capacitor, increases the speed and the range. And then on the opposite side, which is on the output of each one, I have a whole bunch of speed upgrades because when it does redstone, it's got 3 different outputs. It's got the redstone itself, it's got the silicone, and cobblestone. So that could actually back it up quite a bit. So I have those in there. And put this back on. Right there. So I have all these running constantly depending on what's in it. Like this one here is currently, I think, doing gold. Whatever it can find. This one here, doing copper. And see, each one lights up differently depending upon what it brings in. So iron, it's actually doing iron as it's being picked out of the quarry, because the iron should actually be caught up. And then it will just kind of randomly do a bunch of ores depending upon what it is. This is currently doing coal because I had a ton of the coal. The pulverizers are currently working on gravel to give me flint. So I have all those ones hooked up to do that. Back here I have the induction smelters. They're all filled up with sand, and that usually helps to increase, if not double, the output for everything that it does. So you can see here with the steel, I think I'm doing cinnabar with the steel, and that actually gives you a better output. Same with the this one here, cinnabar to go with ferrous ore. That one there will give you 100% chance of getting the shiny ingot, and 3 times the level of the ferrous output. So now if we go over here and look for ferrous, at 47,000 of these, I got no more ferrous ore. Oh, there's one, but that, see, it gets taken away right away. With the shiny ingots, you got 7,400 of these guys now. And you can see after all the mining I've done, I've quarried out probably about 70 to 80 million blocks, and only gotten 51 shiny ores in that entire time. So with the ferrous, it actually really does help to give you the shiny ingots. And the shiny ingots, by the way, you need for the Enderium blend, and that'll help to get you a lot of the resonant products and stuff like that. So you can still see when I type in ores, oh, not that, ore with the dollar sign. When you put the dollar sign, it just means anything that ends with ore will come up on screen. But you can still see I got a lot of aluminum, tin, copper still going through, apatite. I went through, I think it was 17,000 diamonds that I just did by hand so that I could get the fortune. The next thing I have to do that way is the Certus quartz. See, a diamond ore, I'm back up to 588 since this morning. Plus I have the dense ones running through. Draconium, getting 324 of those, which I'll do with the Draconic pickaxe, because you get like 9 of the dust. And with the dust, you throw it into the draconic chest. It'll give you, quadruple the output of a normal one. So a lot of these, you can see they're quite low, but I still have some up into 20 and 30k. The cinnabar, that needs to be put through with cryotheum. So now in here, if I type in cryotheum, see, I have none left. So I don't know, maybe I can do 10,000. What do I need? Do I have everything? 5,000 snowballs, 5,000 blizz, and the niter, go. So make 10,000 of those. That'll help keep up with the production for that. Over on this side, I believe it was this one. Yes. This makes the blizz powder automatically for me, so I have destabilized redstone, and it goes on to the snowball, keeps making all those. This here is more redstone, then I have the, oh boy. This here is making the cryotheum dust, or no, this is making the liquid cryotheum, which is going to the cinnabar. And I had a bucket left over, so I thought I'd throw it on there. And this stuff here, making the enderium. And it's got a little bit of gelid cryotheum in it. And then I have glowstone in the back. So that there, I can automate any of those to make any of the gelid stuff. Now, you guys are going to probably be a little bit scared, I know, because you're going to look at the wires and go, oh my god, why'd you do it that way? I'm new, okay? I'm new to the whole modded Minecraft. This is my first time playing with AE, except for the brief week we did on Monster, so I only know certain ways of doing things, and this is one of the ways that I know. So the green wire is running all my alloy smelters and sag mills. I have the Tesseract here, which runs energy out to all of the machines. Back here, this is the pulverizer, and the back machine here, the induction smelters, they're all being run off of the purple cable. So you can see I got no more channels left back over here, but by the time I get back to here, we're up to like 24, I think it is. Yeah, 18. So we still have 14 more to do there. Brought the cables around, separated them, stuff like that. You can see here I got another 18 channels being used. They all go around over to this side here, which is where I'm using the PDP channels. And this is what comes out from the globe base that I have. So each one of these PDP, you shift right click a memory card on the other end. And then when you come to this end, you put these in, and then you just right click on one of these, and it will bring over whatever is on the opposite side of that. So I just color coded them to make it easier. You don't have to color code, you can just do whatever you want, but I found on the other end I have a green cable, so I labeled the memory card green cable and then clicked it on that, put the green cable on it, run it out. So now I know what's going on over there. On this opposite side, it's the same story. We got the white, the blue, and pink. It's red, but I say pink. And those all run around in the corner there. I used to have a way down. There. Back here, so these all run into all these rooms here. Those ones there, they're running up and around further over to the other machines. So these are controlling the draconic chests. I have the power going into them from the Tesseract. I have the power going into the back there. You can see 32 full channels on there, and 8 channels on these, which is running the boy, what are these things? The pulverizers again. These are the ones that are just making a sand generator for me, and it's currently just pumping sand into the machine. This here, just got a reservoir. It's 2x2, constantly pumps out water going into the igneous extruder, making my snowballs, my ice, and my snow. And the one here that has the 32 channels, this dense blue one, I gotta show you this. It's pretty much the reason why I wanted to do this episode today, because this thing, oh boy, like you start to stock up on a lot of stuff. Whoa. So you look at the machine, and like, we'll do our basics. Cobble, 20 million cobble. For stone, I think we're up to 50 million by now. Where are we at? Where are you? Stone, stone, stone. Can't be that hard to miss. Holy crap. There it is. 51 million. What's the other one? Coal. 2 million coal. And counting. continuously. You can see this is going down the coal ore. The dense coal ore is going to be processed through the pulverizer, but for every one of these, it multiplies it by 4, so I'm going to have another, 70,000. So, what's the other one? Diamonds. 41,000 diamonds, and I'm still getting more. You saw 588 when we first started the video. It's only been, 20 minutes? And we got 600 already, and we went up, 15, 20? So what I did is that across the room there. And you're thinking, wow, whatever, you got some fancy blocks. Who cares? Let's take a closer look. Those are 32 ME drives. Now, 32 drives, you're thinking, okay, whatever, you're going to put a bunch of, little things in there. Well, let's type in 64K. Right there. 320 64K. That's the plan. Let's get rid of all this. All of it. Get it out. Get it out. All of it. Gone, gone, gone. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to take each one of these 64K and I'm going to plug it into that machine. So you can see these were made legitimately through my auto crafting. So it's not like I was being cheaty and went through my creative mode or anything like that. These things, that's the point. Like I said it earlier, like when you're going to do something in modded Minecraft, you go big and you do it all the way. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, you see, if things are constantly going up, I just moved my quarry in the our quarry world that we made for Mistcraft. And that there is now another 1,000 by 1,000. It got up to 70 million before it stopped. And it wasn't even completed. It actually glitched out or something happened to it. Same with Utils, his messed up as well. And we're getting a ton of stuff. Not just the ores, but everything else. Like if I wanted to build a mushroom planet, I could. 996,000 mycelium. It's almost a million mycelium. And you can probably guess like andesite, 446, granite, 447. All those infused stones, 30,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000. Like, I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff you get, and it's never going to go down. So I figured, why not go big, get everything as high up as I can get it right now while I can. And I have the stuff. And, like you're going to be sitting there in a month or two from now and going, man, why did I make 3,001K cards? Because I made 64K cards. All those little things like the flowers or little one-offs that you buy or that you end up finding that you just throw in the ME that only have right now 10 slots. In 5 months, 6 months, they're going to be the ones that are taking up 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 slots. And I don't want to be the one that's sitting there going, I don't have any space. Now I have to remake everything. Because I'm not going to remake 3,001K cards when I could already just make the ones that I have right now. So see, I've already got the 64. Let's just throw them all in. Fill up the entire thing. And I think this is going to look really cool once we actually get all of them put in. With all the red, green, and yellow lights that are going to be flashing on it and stuff like that. I think that'll be really, really epic looking. So let me just throw all the cards in here, guys. I'll bring it back once I get it complete. Probably going to call it an episode there. I wanted to do something quick because I've been doing a lot of this off camera lately. I was away for a few days and haven't been able to record. So I thought, geez, you know what? I've completed that whole base over there. I want to bring you guys in before I get too far along. And you're going, whoa, wait. How did you get so far? So I thought I'd bring you guys in just to give you an update on that and say, okay, this is where I'm at and this is what I'm going to be doing. So let me just give me a few seconds, guys. I'll bring you back once I actually get the rest of these drives in, and I'll show you the completed project. I'll see you guys in a few. Alright, guys, we're just placing the last 16 and now the last 10 right here. Bam. Done. So let's go back out to where we come in. Ooh. Let's take a peek what this looks like right here. Okay, are you guys ready for the big reveal? Oh, look at that. That to me looks absolutely epic. I freaking love that. That is phenomenal. So I think we're going to have more than enough storage to hold us over for probably the rest of the time we play on this server. The cool thing, like I said, we don't have to worry about it. It's done. So from now on, whatever we collect, we don't have to worry about, oh, do I have enough space? Oh, should I throw that out? Whoa, wait. No, it's like, just do it. Just throw it in there. Who cares? Still got 1 million, and that's going up and up and up. I can't get rid of it fast enough. It seems to be, I've got, what, 5 of these things? No, 5 running on the gravel. I think it's all gravel. What's this? Oh no, this is the dense iron. Yeah, that's right, and this one does the dense iron too. So I got 3 running. Once these finish with the dense ores, they don't have the gravel. So what I have in here is all the dense ores, and I think what I'll do is I'll grab the gravel as well and make sure that that's in there. So once all the dense ores are completed, we'll have the option to be able to continue doing that. Now, nothing has changed down with the reactor. It's stayed the same. Haven't actually got it to be up and operational yet, which is okay. Not the end of the world. Like I said, I made 2 of those other high-end solar panels. So we'll go back to the base here. I'll show you a couple more things, and then we'll call it the episode. So we still got the withers going. That's good. Alright, so down here, down to my big ball, you can see I got solar panel there. Put a second one over here, and you can see the amount of power that's just shooting in through those particles there. Take a peek. 229 billion RF, climbs all day long, and then it goes down at night. So the cool thing is it'll never go down until I start using a lot more machines, if I ever increase the productivity. The other thing that I did was in the nether, I kind of misjudged my coordinates for the, what do you call it, the quarry. So if I go back to the wither skull farm, you'll see something different. Yeah. It's dirt. Everything is dirt. The entire nether fortress is dirt. So I decided to quarry out the nether, and apparently the coordinates that I had in my head for what the entrance were positive or negative, and I got them backwards. So the really nice nether hub that I put together turned out that it was, well, quarried. And when someone came in, generated a whole new portal. So, I got all my stuff back. I got the glass, I got all the bricks, I got the, the skelly spawner, and that I came down and noticed this before, actually when I teleported in with my dislocation thing I have in my hand, I appeared right here. And I'm looking at this, and it's like doing its thing, and I turned around, and this was dirt. This was still the nether brick, and same with this and everything else I was standing on, plus over here, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, and came out here and realized that I was quarrying out this part of the nether. The cool thing I didn't realize is that it won't take out trees. I don't know why. I took out the beehive, and we were inside playing in it, and we were playing with all the honey that was inside here, and we can see we were digging holes and whatnot, but yeah, it won't quarry out trees, and I don't know why. So anyways, these trees stay the same, and we have ourselves a dirt nether. So the cool thing is Sausage was thinking about, he loves it, he's thinking about redesigning the entire nether fortress. So this is actually going to make it quite easy for us to be able to do. And the other thing I've noticed is that there don't seem to be a whole lot of mobs. Like you get the odd one of these guys, but I don't see wither skeletons, I don't see zombie pigmen, none of that stuff. That's the honey we were playing with. Like you look around, there's no mobs. So I'm wondering whether or not the fact that you're putting earth into the nether, if you're actually getting rid of the mob spawning abilities, because it's not something that's nether related. So wherever I decide to put that skelly farm, which may very well be right back in there, I want it to be somewhere in the central region of this. For that reason, because there's no other mobs here, and that's going to do nothing but increase the amount of mobs that we get. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy here, guys. It's been an awesome time, and you know what? The quarry, I'll show you that, and then I think that's it. We're getting up to about 30 minutes here, so let me just take a peek over here. I'll show you. You can see, so this is the one of the quarry markers. I put all the coordinations in it just so that nobody gets confused as to, hey, can I mine here, can I mine there? So my line goes all the way down along here, 1,000 blocks out, and this is where I've actually got the quarry situated, right underneath the little stone structure. And the reason why I built this, I have a little stone structure on it right here, is the sausages got hit with lightning in here because we have the lightning going. Do I have? Yeah, I guess I can throw a couple pieces of gravel there. No, just one. Alright. And what I did on this to change it up, because this thing can accept, I think, 32,000 RF per tick. So I put in one of these cryo-stabilized flux ducts, which infinite power. This transmits infinite power. So whatever my global ball thing can push out is what this will accept. You look at the speed the thing is actually going through at. Look at the amount of blocks. I hooked this up last night, and I got 10 million blocks already scanned. Like, this thing goes super fast. It's just insane. Like, you're talking 100 blocks a second. You can see the coordinates that it starts off at, 909, 908, and it goes from 33 to 48, like, level-wise. So, pretty insane. I freaking love it, and the new texture pack I'm loving as well. Very clean, very crisp. You can actually see where I've gone to. I wonder if we'd be able to find out where it is. It says it was at 89 and 882 or something like that, or be somewhere over this way. Oh, not that way. Who knows? But the cool thing is regardless, because of the biome that this is in, even when we switch this over to grass, we don't get mobs spawning in here. You can see it's nighttime. Even though it is raining, you'd have skeletons hiding out underneath here and stuff like that. We have no skeletons. We have nothing. The odd time we will take out these as well. Depending on how high up you have, you'll get the entire building. And because it only does, I think, 7 blocks off the ground. So there was one that we actually passed, which was way up in the sky. You'll only get the bottom levels of it, so if you want to get the pages that are in it, you'll have to actually physically go back and get it. But you can see how much we've actually already quarried based off of what's mycelium and what is the grass. So pretty cool, Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this quick little update episode and the installation of my ME cards, the awesome 64-bit ones. And I will see you in the next one, guys. I have no clue what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned and take care.